have the ability to swallow without giving it a thought.
Yeah, the standard test used to measure it is equally hard to swallow. Wink News health and medical reporter Amy Osher shows us a new device that's giving local doctors a more tolerable option.
From drinking, eating, to taking pills, people with swallow disorders may feel like they're choking.
So we really want to check people's esophagus and look at the motility, or how strong and coordinated their esophagus is to swallow.
The go-to test was so disruptive that patients struggled. Some can't even get through the test. It involves inserting an endoscope through the throat while the patient is wide awake.
That's a catheter that goes down the nose, down the esophagus, into the stomach. And now, although that is our gold standard test, it is an awake test. And understandably, people have discomfort with that.
Now, Fort Myers surgeon Steve Siegel uses a new device called the EndoFlip to measure how well the esophagus is working. It collects the information he needs while the patient is under anesthesia.
It's a pressure catheter that goes down within a balloon with a viscous fluid inside the balloon. We inflate the balloon, and the esophagus thinks it's food. And when it thinks it's food, it starts to digest it, so it starts to squeeze.
He showed me how it works.
So what you can see is there's a balloon around this central catheter, and then all these silver electrodes or pressure monitors here. If I squeeze here in the middle of the balloon, see how it gets red? That's the pressure of me squeezing right here.
In real time, he pinpoints the problem.
Nobody should really have to stay at home suffering, not getting this worked out and sorted out. So coming to a diagnosis is important because things can be easily treatable.
Making the whole process much easier to swallow. Amy Osher, Wink News.
Amy, thanks. Now, because the test requires a patient to go under anesthesia, it's often done as part of a larger exam that includes a camera to look for things such as ulcers.